February 19th. A lot of cool things have happened to the Beatles on this day through the years, including 1963. The Beatles were performing a show at the Cavern Club, and Lee Curtis and the All-Stars performed, and their drummer was Pete Best. And this is the last time that any of the Beatles actually were with Pete Best in person. And of course the Beatles were now had the number one song with Please Please Me. Pete had been out of the band for less than a year. Yeah. But you know, things were going to get big for the Beatles and not for Pete, so unfortunately.
It's too bad, you know, no one really talks about Pete Best. I don't think the other Beatles are even in contact with him, which is unfortunate because they seemed very close there. They were together for quite a while.
Yeah,
before Ringo came in the band. So, also on this day in 1964, 1/2 ton of Beatle wigs are sent to the U.S. for distribution, like actual Beatle wigs. You could buy, and people would put them on, right? Everybody had crew cuts back then.
Yeah, so. It's true, and you know, that just shows you how quick that the Beatle craze had hit.
Oh, yeah. Huge.
You know, 2 weeks ago, almost nobody knew who they were, and now everybody's got to have a Beatle wig. So
I kind of wish we had one now, don't we?
I don't really need one.
We could use one. Oh my goodness. 1965 something happened too. They were in the recording studio doing one of my favorite Beatles songs off the Help album and movie. You're gonna lose that girl, yes, yes, you're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose that girl. Great song, sung by John.
Yep.
Great video.
On this day in 1967, John and Ringo said, let's go to a concert, and they went to see Chuck Berry perform in London. And opening acts included Del Shannon.
And the Canadians, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Not the Montreal Canadiens, just the Canadians.
Yeah. On this day in 1970, John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band appeared on Top of the Pops, doing a pre-tape performance of their new single, Instant
Karma's Gonna Get You. That's right. Oh, and of course I got to mention, anytime something with Paul McCartney and Wings comes up, in 1972, Paul releases his song, Give Ireland Back to the Irish, which basically is a commentary about Britain taking over Ireland in a matter of speaking here. And it gets banned in England. And of course, getting banned is probably the best thing that can happen because immediately everybody wants it. So I believe it goes top 20. It didn't hit number 1, but it is a good song. I really enjoyed that by Paul McCartney and Wings, which was a brand new band at that time.
On the same day, Badfinger entered the charts with their latest album, Straight Up, which included songs produced by George Harrison, including their hit Day After Day,
good
one
song.
of their classics, right? And on the same day in 1972, Harry Nilsson hit number 1 in the United States with his cover of Without You, which was written by Badfinger.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you know that in 1979, Yoko Ono hires a fellow by the name of Fred Seaman, and he became John Lennon and Yoko Ono's personal assistant and their closest ally, aside from immediate family, for the next year and a half. Unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but he did write a book, which I again just recently bought, where he talks about his personal experiences with John and Yoko. It's very insightful. It can be a little bit scary at times reading. I'll let you read it. He doesn't shine a very good picture, a very good light on Yoko, that's for sure. And he basically thinks, well, I'll let you read the book. And if you haven't read the book, it's a good read, you know. And you know, is it all true? I don't know, you know. But I respect Fred for what I've read about him. So it's hard to say. I don't know. It's a good read. I'll let you have it.
On this day in 1977, Ringo Starr and Harry Nilsson were both guest presenters at the Grammy Awards.
That's right.
And on this day in 1978, there was a U.S. television special called All You Need Is Love, which was a documentary about the Beatles.
That wasn't the one. In 1978, All You Need Is Cash is also released by the Ruddles.
True.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. On this date in 1980, there was a huge storm in America, and George Harrison owned a home off the coast of Malibu,
Okay.
and the weather was so bad that they actually thought his house was going to break away from the hillside and smash into the nearby houses from the storm.
Well, I guess it happened.
And finally, on this date in 1990,
Mhm.
there was a re-release of John's album, the John Lennon Collection, on CD on Capitol Records, but they added some bonus tracks, including the rare Move Over Miss L.
Right. And that was from the 1973 album that you had, the first Lennon
Mind Games.
Mind Games. That was from those same sessions. And Cold Turkey as well. Yeah.
So my dear friends, come back when you can.